morning. Time to wake up out there. It's raining. Schools are open. This is Tanner. It's 60 degrees. And what's it going to do, Tanner?
Rain all day.
And what about tomorrow?
It's going to rain too long.
Get used to some rain. JC?
Yeah, it's going to rain for the next. We're going to have to start pairing up here. We'll start building some big old boats, and we'll get somebody in on that. Anyway, good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. As Gloria and Tanner just told you, on a rainy Friday morning edition of Cooper and Company Live right here at Athens, Alabama. Join me today, Mathew. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Good to see you.
Joseph Cannon, youngest member of the City Council. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Tom, roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Hey, can you ever get sick of hearing that?
No.
That beat down the other night was the best ball game on earth ever. We'll keep talking about that in just a moment, too. So anyway, that's what's coming up. Gloria's got some guests from the Madison Chamber of Commerce going to be here later on this morning, too. We'll talk about that because I got plenty of stuff to talk about. And she's about to tell you it is going to rain. Chick-fil-A just opened. Mathew brought us some cookies and chocolate and all that good stuff we need in here this morning. Well, we're going to talk about the greatest game ever, plus other things going on. Let's get it cranking right now. Here's Tanner Cannon right now with the weather on this Friday morning.
What's it going to do, Tanner?
Rain all day.
Get used to it. Grab an umbrella. That's right. We better start pairing up, huh? 60 degrees out there. At least the temperatures are warm. Doesn't feel too bad. High temperatures today around 69. It'll warm up just a little bit. Tomorrow, like Tanner said, rain again with 68. We just may as well say ditto. Can you say ditto?
Ditto.
Ditto.
Can you say roll tide?
Roll Tide.
Very good. And let's talk about that article. There's one in, of course, the paper. It says 3 to 5 inches of rain expected to hit the area next week. So not just this weekend, but next week as well. So could damage some roads. Maybe school will be closed next week due to all the flooding.
Be closed because of
You
rain.
never know. Buses may not be able to get there.
Schools for rain.
I
What,
hear
City
it.
Councilman?
It's pretty bad.
Don't turn to snow.
Yeah.
If we get a quarter of an inch of snow, it might. But
Well, yeah. I always like that, don't you, Matthew?
it's good. It's good.
Yeah. So you liked that game the other night.
Oh,
You
man.
expected a beat down. You just didn't think it would be that bad.
Well, I thought we'd beat them pretty handily. I just didn't think it'd be like from the get-go. You know, I didn't think we'd score the first 3 minutes and again in the next 3, and so
It was actually 2 minutes. We were already up 7 to
Nice.
nothing. Then it was 14 to nothing, and then less than a minute in the second quarter, 21 to nothing. All right, so
We get it.
while we're on that subject, what's the little old girl that used to be on ESPN? Beetle? How you pronounce that? How you say that? Beetle?
Michelle Beadle.
How you say it?
Michelle Beadle.
Michelle, but I know how to say Michelle, but that's the way you pronounce her last name. The perky little blonde. Now she's with NBC Sports. But she used to work with Brent Musburg. She said she didn't see nothing wrong with that.
I didn't either.
And I didn't either. I mean, come on. He's not directing the shots. A producer is. And so he says something about And what she's saying is, it's like going to a restaurant with your daddy and he's flirting with a waitress.
Oh, get over it.
Yeah,
I think
get
everybody's
over it.
talking about it
Now,
too much.
what I do think was wrong was ESPN apologizing for what he said.
They're just
Well, man,
trying
if
to
you
be
had to
politically
apologize every
correct.
time I say something about somebody, that's all you'd be doing.
It'd be a show full
Exactly.
of apologies
Huh?
here, wouldn't it?
What?
I said there'd be a show full of apologies.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt.
I ain't apologized to nobody.
Well.
I might. I don't think I am. But I never offend anybody. See, that's the good thing about it.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's true. While we're on that subject right there, there's another little article in here. I want to see how you guys think about this.
What?
All right, it says here, a guy in Virginia asked Dear Jamie here, Jamie, what do you think about this? Whether it was okay to look at a woman's tattoo.
Where
Now,
was
you ain't got
it?
no tattoos, have you, Tanner?
No, sir.
It's okay. Said I'd like to take this opportunity to clarify what sexual harassment is. And it says here, it has a very strict legal meaning, Tom, at the federal, state level in order to regulate people. It has nothing to do with a guy checking out a woman in a grocery store line or in the audience of an Alabama national championship game.
What's wrong with looking?
That's the point. Now, Frank
put
would already
Matthew up
be
there.
in
Matthew, good.
Frank would already be in handcuffs if that was true.
That's right.
You know what? Wouldn't you, Frank?
Yep.
Again.
Yep.
Says if sexual harassment, the Port Authority says if you don't, basically sleep with me, I'll fire you. That's sexual harassment.
Yeah.
All right? But if you just want to look at a nice-looking woman and say, I like your hair, I like your tattoo, or whatever, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
I like your
I'm just trying to
tattoo.
I'm trying to take up for Brent
What a
Musburg.
line. I think he's got it handled.
And I want to clarify something else. Brad, I think I sent this to you yesterday. Catherine Webb is not Miss Alabama. She's Miss Alabama USA. There's a difference. Anna Bryan is the current Miss Alabama.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
Trump
Did he clarify
straightened
that?
out? Yeah.
Oh, you said he was on with Sean Hannity.
Yeah.
He started, by the way, let's throw that out. Next door on ZYP. So did they talk about the Bama National Championship?
They got in, well, not the championship itself, but Catherine.
What did he say about it?
He just said that she was one of his contestants in Miss USA, and very nice young lady.
So that's the thing he owns.
He owns it, right?
Miss USA, okay. But
of
she's
course-
Miss Alabama USA.
Well,
Sean
whatever.
and-
She's popular.
Yeah, she's real popular.
Sean and Trump both said
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong to compliment a young lady.
So they took up for Musburger.
Good.
Yeah, basically.
I'm sure she's
Roundabout
used to
way.
compliments.
Well, it's
You're
just
right,
like when me and
Brad.
you go places. People constantly stare at me. I mean, really. They all,
They're thinking,
Joseph,
comb
I mean,
your
you know,
hair.
when we go somewhere, people always say, look, I mean, you dress good, look at that hair. I mean, where do you get your hair done? Where do you get that color? I mean, nobody ever looks at you and
Does
talk
his
about
hair
your
look
boots,
funny?
your clothing, your hair, anything.
Yeah, his hair
It's
looks
always,
funny.
They want to know, Joseph. They always say, man, you're in such great shape. Where do you work out? I mean, people are constantly asking me stuff like that.
What color's your nail polish?
Well, I'm a metrosexual type guy. I have my pedicures, Matthew.
I've not had a pedicure.
Come
but
on.
I've heard you talk about them very
Matthew,
nicely.
you've never had a pedicure.
No comment.
You have.
Tom,
I have.
we had one.
we took
all.
Tom.
Frank, what about you? You ever had them toenails done?
I'm afraid to look at Frank's toes.
With a buzz saw. Hey, speaking of gyms, of course, Sports Fit over here, we all go over there some. They got a new thing now in
too.
downtown Dallas, Joseph. This might be something you might want to consider being on city council now here, Matthew, you too. It says Downsize Fitness is an exclusive health club right here. It said it's becoming a trendy gym, but you've got to be 50 pounds overweight to be able to be a member there.
Oh, wow.
It says here, after eating a lot of Chick-fil-A, people are going there to shed their weight, but it says here,
Hey, Chick-fil-A's got a good menu if you're watching your calories.
A lot of healthy options.
That's
on there,
right.
so-
all right, let me get on a bad subject this morning that just happened. I saw it on 48 this morning too. Now, Tanner, how old are you? 4?
4, 5.
5.
5.
Already 5?
This man.
An Alabama man
Yeah.
accused, get this, father of the year, fatally stabbing his 2-year-old son.
my
Cried,
goodness.
banged his head on the table, and asked a central Indiana judge for a rope to kill himself during his court appearance yesterday.
Give it to him.
Yeah.
Micah William Harrison, 30 of Robertsdale, that's down near Gulf Shores, feared someone was trying to kill him Wednesday when he fatally stabbed his 2-year-old son, Michael, in the chest with a kitchen knife and in the forehead with a nail-pulling tool.
Oh, my goodness. That's horrible.
He had driven with his 3 young children from Alabama to his parents' home in Indiana, 15 miles north of Indianapolis. The children's mother said that he filed in Alabama that he had taken them without her permission. What on earth would possess a man to kill his own kid?
I don't know.
I
Couldn't
mean,
answer that. Obviously psychotic.
yeah, what they should
hope
do
we
when
don't know
when a
the
guy
answer
like
to
that
that.
says, "Give me a rope to kill myself," the bailiff, I'll just pull out a gun right there and say, "Y'all stand back. We're gonna get this over in a hurry," and then they shoot the dude in the head right there. Well, I might make big a mess. Just hang him right there, Matthew.
Yeah, I mean it's a very sad story. I don't know how a dad could do something like that. For
Oh, I mean,
sure.
it's,
So unbelievable.
Horrible, horrible.
Give
But
the
the big
baby
news
away.
is we are safe. Earth is safe. Y'all heard about this?
No.
I know y'all all scientific looking and everything, but I mean, come on. This is in news today, boy. Upon further review, a big, scary sounding asteroid is no longer even a remote threat to smash into Earth in about 20 years when you're mayor, Joseph, according to NASA. Said astronomers got a much better look at the asteroid when it whizzed by Earth Wednesday from 9 million miles away. They recalculated, Matthew, the space rock, how it was going to go, and determined it wasn't on path to hit Earth in 2036, which would make me about 40 or 50 years old.
Again.
At more than 1,000 feet wide, the rock could do no significant damage to the local area. It might perhaps cause a tsunami if it were to hit Earth.
That's a waste of a newspaper article.
Well, NASA's
So you're
got to
saying
have
that's a
something
waste
to
of your
do.
time with him reading it?
Yes.
Huh? Matthew, I now read on my iPad.
I'm proud of you, Jamie. That's
How
long
come you
way.
haven't emailed me something?
He's busy.
I'll do that, while I'm sitting here in the
Okay,
next
my
session.
email address for you folks now, I know I am up to date, and all I ever read is the HuntsvilleTimes.com, AL.com, and Alabama Football Bleacher Report. And if somebody has found the Notre Dame game on here yet on YouTube, please let me know. countryrover@gmail.com. I can't find it.
Well, that's not
But I
saying a whole
recorded
lot.
it, and I haven't accidentally erased it yet on my DVR, so I can still watch it every day. But that was a beat down. All right, Matthew, I got a story for you. Let me do a deer
All
ad
right.
real quick, and we'll go to a
Oh,
break for
boy.
a second.
We have kids here, remember?
That's right. Tanner's
I
up
know.
here.
Besides me.
Well, I know.
I mean, we're already going to have some nightmares, but it'll be okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Boy, I'm nail gun, dude.
Stop.
My wife and I run a small restaurant.
That's a lot
That's
of
what
work.
Dear Abby say, not me. Recently, my wife came home on my day off and told me that during lunch hour, one of our servers had come into the kitchen and announced that she needed extra sanitizer on table 29 because a mother was changing her baby on the table.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
What has happened to society that people don't understand that this is unsanitary and rude?
Yes.
Matthew, being a restaurant owner,
That has many
It's-
children there.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely unsanitary. I mean, there's lots of things that can be transferred through human waste, and so that's how a lot of diseases, E. coli and things like that, get into food.
You're learning so much today.
So we.
He's seen this happen.
But it's one of those things. Sometimes things happen in your restaurant, and you have to figure out the best way to deal with it. Either when it happens or shortly thereafter. So yeah. So.
see, Matthew, now that goes back to an opportunity you had like 1 or 2 years ago to hire me. Now, see, in a situation like that, you would see Joseph. At one point, you know how Walmart has the greeters, like where Frank needs to probably go to work, meet everybody down there. But I was going to be down there. Matthew was going to hire me to do stuff like this because I had
Until
such
you
great
messed
rapport
up.
with people coming in and giving them directions how to get other places that were visiting from out of town.
Yeah, he insulted
Now,
a lady from Texas, didn't
Well,
he?
we'd just beaten them in the national championship game, so I figured that, one loser, hey, we just beat y'all, losers. Y'all still Texas fans? But then I was nice to her, Matthew, and I gave her directions how to get to Cathedral Caverns.
That's right.
Now, see, in a situation like this, had a woman been changing her baby on a table there, you just simply call me. I just simply go over there and kindly talk to the woman about what she needs to do.
Kindly.
Get that brat back in the bathroom where it belongs.
Because that wouldn't cause me any other phone calls or anything like
No.
that. So.
Jamie's never caused you phone
Right.
calls.
No, not at all. So.
But this kind of goes back to something I said a while back. I think one of the first times I came on at during the campaign is like a woman can change a diaper with like one hand.
One hand.
And hold the baby with the same hand and change the diaper. But it's not good to do it on the table because my wife and I have to go to like a big table and everything to do it. But Alicia has done it in a department store like over the side, and I've been like, oh my no, and she's like, it's a wet diaper. I'm like, we're ruining the world. And then but then she can just do it real quick. It takes me about 10 minutes.
Well, I changed one the other day on Maddie. It was like, I don't know what happened to the diaper. It's like it exploded in the back. It just shot all the way up the back. I'm in there, besides gagging a whole lot. But anyway, I wasn't a chick
tough.
boy.
Well, good.
I can't do it with one hand.
No, I
It's
can't.
all I can do to keep her on the table.
Yeah.
You guys just need more practice.
Well,
There you
anyway.
go. You got your work cut out for you this weekend. Practice. Change the
Let me do
diapers.
one other, dear Abby, while we're up there. And then I'll go. This is being rude.
Again?
My sister and mother went to a movie recently. My sister became concerned that her husband and kids were locked out of the house, so she quickly took out her cell phone, texted her husband, took 30 seconds. A minute later, a large man came down the stairs of the theater, got right in her face, and began berating her. Down here, she was rude for pulling out her phone in a movie. They got so upset, they got up and left. You can't text during a movie now? You don't even watch a movie. You're on the phone the whole time.
You can text at the movies, but it's bright. Haven't you seen people that quit, Zorro? It's very distracting at the movies.
Joseph? What's our rules here
I've
at
been
City
guilty.
Council in Athens about going to a movie theater?
Stay quiet on your pocket.
I don't see nothing wrong with texting. Do you, Matthew?
I think texting would be okay. It's a different thing when
You've
you're,
probably
when you're
done it in a
when you're
movie.
I've texted before in a movie, yeah, especially if your phone rings and you know text somebody back, hey, I'll call you later. So you know, I think that's okay.
You know what he
You know, it's a
wants?
different thing if you're on the phone, you know, and talking to
wants a piece of
somebody during
ice.
the middle of a movie, but text isn't too distracting. So.
Now, people talking during the movie, yes. She can't go anywhere. Now, I
See
can leave my
that?
phone. I don't know where it is now. Oh, there it is over there. She can't go anywhere without a phone. Tanner, you got a cell phone?
I don't know.
You don't have one? Your mom and daddy won't get you a phone?
So you
What
don't need
kind of world are we living in? Come on.
You
Sorry,
can have
Alicia.
Jamie, she doesn't use it.
Yeah, I don't use mine. You got an iPad, Tanner?
Stop.
You got an iPad? Oh, you.
Oh,
He has daddies.
Oh, okay. So you know how to use. You probably know how to use yours more than I do mine.
he could probably show you how to use
Yeah, I
yours.
won't be using mine in just a moment.
Just
We'll
like
come back and do
Katie
some
does.
news. What I like about mine, though, see, when I cut it off like this, I can also see my reflection in there and see how my hair looks.
Oh, my goodness.
You could turn on the front camera and then you could see an actual better
I
picture.
look too old in that, so I don't want to do that. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to hush. We're going to take a break, come back. I'll do a little bit of news when we come right back. You're watching Cooper Company. You know, it's 3 weeks ago today we did our Christmas special. About 50 folks in here that day.
Wow.
We did. What's the
Long
weather
time
going to do,
ago.
Tanner?
Huh?
Rain all day.
Rain all day.
What
That's
about
exactly
tomorrow?
Right. These people start pairing up. Wow, we got to take a break. We'll be right back. Y'all, hang on.
Good.
Local and loving